That one caught me off guard, guys, I swear. Whoa. Hello, guys. I have an empanada and a ginger ale and some stuff to talk about. Okay, let me pull out my computer. Obviously, I always have things written down. Alright, so today we're gonna be talking about situationships. I talked about it a little bit in, well, my thoughts on situationships, not like whatever. I talked about it a little bit in my last, not my last video, like a couple videos ago, like on my thoughts on dating video. Okay, so first of all, I was confused on what really like a situationship is, which you can understand. Like situationship in general is just a confusing concept. When I was younger, I wouldn't eat the crust and I would just eat like the meaty part, and then I would use the crust as like a smile. Okay. Is that one of my students? I hope not. I hope not. A situationship refers to a romantic or emotional relationship that lacks clear definition or commitment. Now, it's a casual arrangement between two people that are involved with one another in a way that resembles a relationship, but without the formal labels like boyfriend and girlfriend. People in a situation may engage in romantic activities, spend time together, and develop feelings, but they typically avoid putting the pressure on defining the relationship. Now, it also says, like, obviously it's come up with a lot of problems, which is the point of me making this video, because, like, what's the point of a situationship? Okay. Situationships confuse me, mostly because why are you spending so much time doing all these romantic things for someone, with someone, and then not putting a label on it? Like, I understand not putting pressure on a relationship, not putting a label. Maybe you don't want to, and I said this in my last video, my thoughts on dating, but you don't want to, like, maybe be tied down to one person. I completely understand that, but at that point you're just dating. You're not in a relationship. I feel like that, like, gets put together a little too much. Like, in a relationship and dating are two completely different things. When you're in a relationship, you are dating one person and you're, like, committed to that one person. When you're dating multiple people, or maybe one person or maybe two people, but you're dating them. But you don't spend every minute together. You're hanging out with them, but you're not, like, giving them gifts and, like, spending Christmas with them, or, like, holidays or birthdays with them. Like, they're just, like, someone you go on dates with. But with situationships, they, like, mix the whole, like, relationship aspect of all these romantic and intimate things with, like, a friend or someone you're dating, or, like, just, like, hang out with and getting to know. They mix that, and that's what made the situationships. And I feel like that's such a waste of time. I feel like if you're dating someone and you're doing all of these romantic things and all of these, like, stuff that's, like can be definable, why not define it and make it a relationship, rather than, like, playing games and being like, oh, like, I just don't want to put pressure on our relationship. I just don't want to, I don't know. Like, it's just, like, to me, it feels so, like, I don't like it. I'm a big person. I don't like wasting my time. I don't like spending time with people who, like, waste my time. It's a bendy straw. I don't like spending time with people who waste my time, because it's just not worth it. Like, I'm the same thing with relationships and friendships. Like, I don't like people who, like, yeah, I don't like wasting my time with people who don't care. I don't like that. It's just so, I can't do it. So situationships, just, like, I've never want to be in it. Emotional boundaries. Oh yeah, okay, so The thing is, with situationships, boundaries can get crossed very easily because you're just there. In reality, I feel like you're really just like having sex with this person. Like, it's just like you're dating them and having sex with them, but you don't really care about them in situationships. Like, that's how it pretty much is. Because when you're in a relationship, it's like all of that, and you care about them, and you want to go on holidays. But this is the thing where the boundaries get crossed and confused because you're doing all these things for someone that you're not even committed to. And then it's like your favorite person to date, or like that's what a situationship is. It's like your favorite one, and then there's just like other ones. At this point, it's just dating. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Whatever. But certain boundaries that can get crossed is emotional boundaries, which means like someone likes the other person more, which is how situationships always end. One person always likes another person more. Always. Like, it always goes like that. One person always likes the other person more, and then it can lead to like getting hurt and like being like looked at as dumb, I guess, in my, like, it's just, this is my thoughts, my brain, my opinion, but it's just like you care about this person so much and they don't really care about you, and it's like you want them to do all of these things for you, but you're not even like, they're not even committed to you, even though you're committed to them maybe, and it's like not worth it. That's what I mean when I say it's a waste of time, because why are you wasting the time with this one person when you can just date multiple people until you find the person who actually treats you how you want to be treated and who actually wants to commit to you and give you all the things that you want. And the thing is, a lot of people be like, oh, but the heart wants what it wants, but I'm gonna have a video on that. If you want it, let me know. But you actually can control who you love if you try hard enough. You can realize how crappy someone is treating you. Will it take time? Yes. Will it hurt because you might care about this person a lot? Yes. But you can definitely control it, and it's really easy if you take the emotional part out of it and speak to your logical side. Because logically, if your friend was telling you that they love this person, blah, 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 but that person is not committed to them and they're always out with other girls, but like they make her feel so special, blah, 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 you'd probably tell her, hey, he's making all those other girls also feel special and feel like they're the one, when in reality, he just wants everyone. And that's okay. If he, she, they, them want everyone. But it's about communication, because if you're saying I want you and only you, and they're saying, well, I don't want to be in a committed relationship, that's your sign to get out of there and find someone who actually does want to be in a committed relationship, actually does appreciate you. Okay, physical boundaries. So one might expect more physical intimacy while the other is not comfortable or not on the same page about the physical closeness. There might be a lack of clarity about seeing other people, which could lead to feelings of betrayal if one partner begins dating someone else. Yes, because when you're in like a situationship, they don't have to tell you if like they're going out on a date. They can just be like, oh, I'm busy tonight, I can't see you. Oh, like, you know, whatever, because you're not committed. So why am I telling you what I'm doing with my business knowing that you're gonna get mad, but I'm not committed to you, so you have no reason to get mad? What's the point? What's the point of that? That seems like so confusing and so annoying. Like, no. But then like the expecting more physical intimacy, yeah. So people in situationships or dating, this is literally just dating. This is literally just dating. Like, I don't know why we're coming up with new words. This is literally just dating. So the person you're dating might expect like, oh, like we're gonna have sex after this date. And this other person's like, no, we're not, because we're not in a relationship. Because people still think like that. Fun fact. That might also cause some boundary issues, because this person was expecting one thing and this person is thinking another, and now they're not on the same page. Or maybe it's like they want to whenever they want and the other person doesn't, and it's like treating it like a relationship. Like, it's like, no. Time and attention. But again, all of this can literally be solved by communication. Like, are we dating? Are you seeing other people? We'll get to it. We'll get to it in a second. Communication boundaries. We know. Time and attention. If one person starts expecting more of the other's time and attention, it can cross the boundary of what was initially understood in the casual or flexible relationship. Yes. Because you're probably thinking every Friday night, oh, like, we'll hang out, we'll go out, we'll date, blah, blah. And then he's like, oh, but I have a date with another person. Ooh. Nobody wants to hear that, especially if you really like this person. So yeah, if you catch yourself getting mad, hello motorcycle, if you catch yourself getting mad that like this person that you're like casually seeing, you don't even care about that much, is going and seeing another person, that's when you have to sit down and be like, all right, what is this? I think I want more. And if they don't, that's when you get up and leave. You don't just sit there and be like, I'm gonna change them. You're not changing no one. No one, like, people can change, yes, but you are not allowed to pressure someone and change someone into what you want them to be. You're not allowed to do that. Like, that's just, you're not about to sit here and be like, yeah, but we're just so good together, like, don't you think, like, we'll just make such a great couple, blah blah, in his ear like all the time, and he doesn't want to be in a relationship. You don't have to change a man all the time. Just go find one who'll do what you want him to do. Like, what? Oof. Whoa. I haven't felt like wow. It's the truth though. But wow. That one caught me off guard, guys, I swear. Whoa. Okay. Communication boundaries, which I've been saying. Not communicating openly about feelings or intentions can lead to misunderstandings where one person may feel neglected or confused by a lack of clarity. Over texting or excessive calling when the relationship hasn't been established as exclusive can also be uncomfortable. Yeah, again, this is just dating. If you're just going on dates with this person, you would not be calling them 24/7. You would not be texting them 24/7. If you were in a relationship with them, yes, because now you're allowed to do that, you know? Because now there's like an intimate, deep connection that like I can call this person when I need them, when I want to tell them something, blah blah blah. That's what you have. But when you're in a situationship or dating, you don't get to do that, because they don't care about what you ate this morning. They don't care. Your boyfriend probably doesn't care what you ate this morning either. Like, my boyfriend doesn't, but he'll listen to me because I'm his girlfriend and he has to. But he doesn't care what you ate this morning. He doesn't care about anything that's just regularly going on every day. Like, maybe an accomplishment, like, oh, like, job interview went well, oh, like, I got a really good grade on my paper, like, okay. But I really don't see like someone you're dating to care about that in a space where you have to call them. Like, talking about it, sure, but calling them to tell them just that, they won't care. Like, that's just, no. But yeah, the lack of like clarity is, I feel like, what a lot of people are, which is why I'm saying communication is so important when you're dating someone, again, which is what this is. When you're dating someone, it's important because it's like, are you only dating this one person? If you're not, then like, am I allowed to date? And which you are. If he's dating other people, you're allowed to date other people. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. If your other person is like, hey, I don't really want you to see anyone else, but I still want to see other people, leave. Don't even bother with that, because now you're trapped and waiting on them while they're out with multiple people. And that's how you get an STD. Anyway, expectations of exclusivity. In situationships, there can be a lack of agreement about whether either person is seeing others, leading to feelings of jealousy and insecurity. One partner may start to expect exclusivity, even though this wasn't verbally agreed upon, and the other person might feel suffocated or pressured. So, yeah, literally, I think what I just said. So, that's like, yeah, if you are seeing someone and you're getting jealous because they are seeing other people and they don't want to stop seeing other people, you stop seeing them. And even if they're like, no, but come on, like, blah, blah, you're overreacting. You're not overreacting. You're stating your feelings, you're setting a boundary, and they're not following. And if they wanted you in their life, they would try, but they don't want you in their life. They just want you as a person in your body. And when those other girls or those other people are busy, then they can go to you and you can give them all the attention that they want. If you don't want to be that, then don't be that. Leave. When I tell you, there's like a whole thing of like, if he won't do it, another man will. So just find another man who will do it. It's really like, when they say there's a lot of fish in the sea, there is a lot of fish in the sea. If he won't do it, another man will. It's really, really that simple. Yeah, don't get jealous or insecure of someone you're not even officially with. There's no point. if you're like, if you catch yourself getting jealous or insecure or thinking like, oh, but like, why doesn't he want only me? Leave. Leave. Stop talking to that person, please, because that is not worth your time or energy. That is such a waste of time. That's so bad for your own mental health and for theirs eventually, because especially if they've like clarified, because again, this other person can have boundaries as well. They don't want a committed relationship. That's okay. It's not your job to change their mind, okay? If they wanted you and only you, they would have had you already, obviously and clearly. If they just don't want only you. It's not that you're not enough. It's not that you're not pretty enough. It's not anything wrong with you. It's they don't want a relationship. Maybe they don't want a relationship with you, and that's okay, because someone else will eventually. If he doesn't do it, another man will. Okay. Social boundaries. Sometimes one person might want to introduce the other friends or family, signaling that they're more invested, but the other person isn't ready for that. There might be an unspoken expectation to act like a couple in certain social situations, causing discomfort if both parties aren't on the same page. So, your situationship or a person you're just dating should not be meeting your family. There's no point. And if you're like, oh, but we've been dating for like 6 months. Why are you just dating this person for 6 months? You guys don't know if you like each other yet? After 6 months? That's insane. Sorry, like I hate hearing about situationships for like years. I don't like hearing like, oh, like, but we've been like on and off for a couple years. Ew. Why? Like, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, there is at no point where you guys should be acting like a couple in any social situations unless you guys are actually a couple. I feel like that stands by itself, because like, you're at a party and you want to act like a couple, then why aren't you one? And why are you going to parties together? Like, you guys aren't friends, you're dating. Which is, I feel like, another thing that gets crossed. Like, you guys don't have to go to social events together unless you guys are officially together. Maybe I'm wrong for that. I don't know. I understand wanting to spend time with the person, but you don't need to go to social situations with this person unless you guys are officially together. I feel like that would also help a lot of people. Alright. But yeah. Situationships often lack a clear communication or agreement. The line between what's acceptable and not are easily blurred. It's important for both parties to be open and clear about their boundaries and what they want out of this situation, and to help avoid hurting one another. So my thing is, if you don't know what kind of questions to ask, if like you're finally in the, what are we? Which is like such a stupid like era, but like if you're in that like thing where it's just like, what are we, like, is this going anywhere? Literally just that. Or do you want to keep dating other people? If the answer is yes, and you don't want to date other people and you only wanted them, you stop talking to them. You're not going to change their mind. Do you still want to continue dating other people and they say, no, I want to date you? Congrats, you made it out the situationship thing. If you're the person that does not want to be in a committed relationship, but they do, you stop talking to them. You let them go, okay? No matter how great they are, no matter what, because if they were that great, you would want to be in a relationship with them, and they would want to be in a relationship with you. But if you don't want to be in a relationship with them, then you let them go. You let them go find someone else. You don't keep leading them on. And you don't let the other person keep leading you on. Because you are great, but they just don't want you, and that's okay. But that's why you stay out of social situations with them. You keep it only between you two. You don't introduce them to family. You don't do anything intimate and personal. And you just keep it low-key until it's either official or no, until it's official. Like, what? Because and I honestly think you shouldn't be dating someone for more than like 3 months. Like if by the end of those 3 months you don't think, hey, this is going anywhere, then stop. Like, why are you wasting your time when you can just go and like explore other options? You know what I mean? Anyway, this is like, oh, that felt good to like talk about. I feel like I haven't talked about something that I'm like this like passionate about in a while. I think it's because like I'm working with high schoolers and they're very much like one-sided, like, oh, like, you know, relationships, whatever, and I'm just like, you're so young, like, you have so many options, it's okay, whatever, like, whatever. But I'm in a happy relationship, and I did go through like the dating phase where I did waste my time though. Like, as soon as they did something I didn't like, I just stopped talking to them. So that's why I say it, because it's not like yes, I'm in a happy relationship right now and I want you guys to find a happy relationship, but if you're constantly stuck on this one guy who does not want you, it's just going to diminish you as a person rather than building you up. So the best thing that you guys can do is to move on. Block them, restrict them, something, I don't care. Tell them, hey, we're not on the same page. I want more than this, and I'm gonna go find someone else who can give me that. And if they think for some reason that you're like joking or like you can't find anybody else and blah blah blah, screw them. If he won't do it, another person will. Blah blah blah. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, follow me on Instagram and TikTok and everything linked below, because that'd be so cool. I'm also still selling stuff on Depop, so please go check that out. Bye.